What's up guys, Shane Starnes here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the world's first smart doorbell that has on-device facial recognition. It uses an AI chip to be able to recognize faces locally. This is the WUUK wired smart video doorbell. Big shout outs to WUUK for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get this out of the box and see what all we're working with. Right up front we've got the user manuals. That came with the actual user manual. You've got a sticker there letting everyone know that you're protected by WUUK. You have a template there for the install. This is a tool so that you can easily remove the doorbell. And then you have your customer service card here letting you know how you can contact WUUK in case you need their help for anything. Next up, it looks like we have maybe our hardware. Yeah, so we've got our hardware here for our installation, some wiring. This is a wired doorbell. Here's your plug for the chime. This is your chime. This is just going to plug into your wall outlet and connect to the video doorbell. Here is the actual doorbell. So you've got your 2K camera, you have your doorbell button on the back. This is where your wiring connects. And then you have a spot here for USB charging and also your SD card. This does support SD card onboard storage. This came with a few mounting plates here. So you've got one that can mount just straight. So if you just need a straight angle, and then if you need a turned angle, this one's going to turn this either to the left or the right for a better viewing angle of the person standing at your door. This doorbell only took about 5 minutes to install and was super easy. It came with its own little template. That way I knew exactly where to drill my pilot holes. Of course, you could get this installed with just a screwdriver. I then attached my plate. The plate can be attached with the 3M tape that's included on some surfaces, and for extra security, you can add those 2 screws. After that, I simply wired the doorbell in and snapped it in place. In order for this wired doorbell to work properly, you do need to bypass the chime, which is easy enough. Just use the included wire to connect the trans connection to the front connection, and then you would bypass it. That way the doorbell is able to get ample power. To install the chime, just connect the power prongs and plug it into an outlet. The outlet should be less than 32 feet away from the doorbell. From there, just launch the WUUK app and add the doorbell using the on-screen guide, and the whole process takes about 5 minutes. To me, one of the top features of the WUUK wired smart doorbell has to be the on-device local face recognition. This uses an onboard AI chip to determine who's in front of the doorbell and actually can notify you with the name of the person if they've already been recognized and named within the app. As people approach your doorbell, if they're people you know, you can go into the app settings and name them within the facial recognition settings, and you're even able to set up custom greetings. There are a couple of advantages to on-device facial recognition. Firstly, it's faster because it's not having to send the data through the cloud and then retrieve the data through the cloud. Secondly, it does help to keep your information more private since everything is done locally. Another thing that's really handy about this is when you're looking at the prior events, you can actually filter them based on facial recognition. If you only want to see events pertaining to a certain person, you have that filter option available. One thing that's really interesting here is the Sentry Mode. So if the doorbell doesn't recognize the face and it sees that a stranger is present, the Sentry Mode can be customized with any personal greeting. So if you want it to be friendly, you can do that. You can record your own voice, or you can choose from several pre-installed greetings within the application.
Welcome to my home. Glad you're here. I see you.
Speaking of privacy and security, you have 2 options for storage. There is a local storage option, so you can insert an SD card on the back of the device. That's going to give you local storage for all of your events. With the local storage option, there is no mandatory subscription service required. If you choose to enable the cloud services, you can also enable 24/7 recording. There's even a 30-day free trial so that you can see if the cloud services will be beneficial for you. This video doorbell is IP65 water resistant, so you don't have to worry about rain or snow damaging this doorbell. Another thing that's really interesting here is the customized ringtone. So there are some included ringtones, and this is great, especially now that we're entering the holiday season. If you wanted to upload a ringtone for Halloween or for Christmas, that option is available. Maybe you just want your favorite song to play when someone arrives. That option is available too. You can add any ringtone that you want. I've added The Simpsons, so I'm gonna press the doorbell, and then it plays the Simpsons theme song that I've added in the app. You can also add up to 8 chimes to the system depending on how large your house is. That way you're able to hear the doorbell when it rings no matter where you are in your home. One of the main things you should consider when looking at a smart video doorbell is the video quality. With the 2K camera, you're able to get lots of detail in all of the video and video recordings. This also does a good job with dynamic range, so even if I have the sun at my back, you're still able to see the details on my face thanks to that high dynamic range. And overall, I have to say image quality coming out of this video doorbell is definitely good. Overall, the WUUK wired smart doorbell is a great option, especially if you're looking for high quality image and lots of customization. I definitely enjoy the custom greetings with Sentry Mode and the custom greetings with facial recognition. I feel like that makes the WUUK doorbell stand out. And if you need a customizable experience, this is definitely the way to go. I'll be sure to include links in the description of where you can pick up the WUUK wired smart doorbell. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.